The 2021 Mirai starts at $49,500 before incentives. That's $9,050 less than the previous generation, and it still comes with 6 years, or $15,000, of complimentary hydrogen. It's now bigger, built on the same RWD platform as the Lexus LS sedan, with seating for 5. Ranges has increased 30% over its predecessor, while power is up slightly, with 182 HP and 300 feet lb of torque. The exterior is modern and sophisticated, and the RWD proportions are outstanding. It's a gorgeous car from every angle. You're basically getting a Lexus-like exterior without the ugly spindle grille. The 2021 Mirai is reasonably spacious inside, but this sense of space is hampered by a high cowl, and by one of the hydrogen tanks, which takes up valuable real estate, and makes the rear middle seat pretty cramped. The infotainment system consists of a 13.2-inch touchscreen with navigation and a 14-speaker JBL-branded audio system. Unfortunately, the user interface feels quite sluggish, and looks like it's from a decade ago. Thankfully, the 2021 Mirai features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both wired, which are the perfect antidote to the built-in infotainment's clunky user experience. Amazon Alexa integration is also available, along with a Qi-compatible wireless charging pad, and 4 USB Type-A ports. The Mirai is definitely tuned for comfort. If that's what you're after, this Toyota delivers. Just don't expect much performance. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in a leisurely 9.2 seconds. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that's the hydrogen refueling infrastructure, or the lack thereof. Despite the San Francisco Bay Area having over a dozen hydrogen stations, most of them were out of fuel during the week we spent reviewing the Mirai. Hydrogen is also expensive. It costs about $100 to fully refuel. Overall, the Toyota Mirai is an extremely comfortable and competent vehicle that looks fantastic, but is let down by an abysmal hydrogen refueling infrastructure. While it's definitely interesting, it's simply not exciting. This is a car from an alternate reality where Tesla doesn't exist, or failed, battery EVs never took off, and hydrogen FCEVs are the next big thing. Problem is, nobody, except Toyota it seems, lives in that reality. The 2021 Toyota Mirai prices start at $49,500/£54,920 before incentives. It's only available as a 3-year business lease in Australia, and costs $63,000. In the US, it comes in 2 trims, XLE, $49,500, and Limited, $66,000. Options include an advanced technology package, $1,410, on the XLE trim and 20-inch wheels, $1,120, on the Limited trim. Toyota also includes 6 years, or $15,000, of complimentary hydrogen. While the XLE trim is already well equipped, the Limited trim boasts several additional features. It adds a color HUD, heads-up display, multiple cameras for a 360-degree view, front and rear parking sensors, self-parking, a switchable digital rear-view mirror with home link, rear climate, heated and ventilated seats all around, a fixed panoramic glass roof with a power sunshade, a rear window power sunshade, and rear side window sunshades. In addition, the Limited trim includes a control panel, with a display and capacitive buttons, in the folding rear armrest that lets rear passengers adjust the volume, rear climate, rear heated and ventilated seats, and rear window power sunshade. The 2021 Toyota Mirai we tested cost $67,545 and came with the Limited trim, $66,000, supersonic red paint, $425, and the optional 20-inch alloy wheels, $1,120. As we mentioned, the 2021 Mirai is now built on the same GAL, large RWD platform as the Lexus LS sedan, which is a massive upgrade over the original Mirai, which was built on Toyota's older MC compact FWD platform, shared with the Prius, RAV4, and Corolla. This means the 2021 Mirai is a bigger, more premium, and better looking vehicle. We're big fans of this new design. It's refined and striking, with beautiful RWD proportions. While the optional 20-inch wheels on the limited trim we drove really bring the Lexus-like exterior together, the interior is a bit of a letdown. Basically, it's standard issue Toyota inside. It's perfectly fine, but it doesn't elicit much joy or excitement. Obviously, materials and build quality are top-notch, but you'd be forgiven to think you're sitting in a Camry or an Avalon. It's a busy cabin, with a lot of controls and piano black surfaces that attract fingerprints. Once you get past its slightly bland and generic design, you'll find this interior to be comfortable, spacious, and quiet. The dashboard features an 8-inch multi-information instrument display in front of the driver, plus a 13.2-inch center-mounted touchscreen, but the high cowl restricts forward visibility. And while it's easy to adjust the power memory seats and steering wheel to compensate for this, it reduces the sense of space. Since the 2021 Mirai is larger, it now seats 5, vs 4 previously. Unfortunately, one of the hydrogen tanks resides where the transmission, dive shaft, and exhaust would be located in a RWD ICE, internal combustion engine, vehicle, splitting the floor longitudinally in half. The resulting hydrogen tank tunnel limits center console storage, and severely compromises leg space for the rear middle seat passenger. With the hydrogen fuel cell located under the hood, there's no room for a trunk. And with the battery pack positioned between the rear seats and the trunk, the rear seats don't fold. This also means trunk space is limited to just 9.6 cubic feet, 321 liters. Speaking of the trunk, it features a soft close mechanism, but lacks power struts to fully open or close the lid. Also strangely missing here is a heated steering wheel. Somehow, we expected both these features to carry over from the Lexus LS sedan the 2021 Mirai is based on. Advertisement. After all, the limited trim inherits the fixed panoramic glass roof from its luxury cousin. It keeps the cabin feeling airy, and even includes a power sunshade. Finally, while the heated faux leather seats, also ventilated on the limited trim, match this vehicle's comfortable character, we'd have liked a little more support on longer drives.